Enosh here as your host.
Shivaya here, I'm your host.
Alejandra here, your recorder and your host.
Also your editor.
It's your host, Big Max. I'm here on the court.
And we are
News.
Blue.
The pollen is taking the students at VSU out, including me. Spring is officially here. Flowers are blooming and the sun is shining. And when you look outside, everything is bright yellow. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Cars, buildings, parking lots, every surface you can think of. Why? Because this pollen is outrageous. According to local weather channels, the risk of tree pollen symptoms is very high. Avoid outdoor activity in the early hours of the day and take any allergy medication to ease your symptoms. With many outdoor activities taking place, we advise you to take extra precautions to ensure your allergies do not affect you throughout the day.
Bless you, bless you, bless you. Oh my goodness, bless you. What is going on?
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness! Whoa, bro, yo, what's going on? Yo, oh my goodness, bro!
Hey Jazo here. And right now, it is a big season at VSU. It's campaigning season. This is time where students are actively engaging in campaigning and promoting their pitch. Students have to vote for their future leaders in various positions. I'm here with Alejandra, and will you be voting and why?
Yes, I will be voting. Not only does it help us with our future, but it also helps us exercise our voting rights. It might be local, but it also gets us prepared for any future elections that we want to get into so we won't be as nervous.
That's so real. Back to you.
Kamari Bland here. Let's take a look at the upcoming events. Of course, with the springtime officially being here, it's time to enjoy the warm weather with, drumroll please, Spring Fling. That's right. Spring Fling is officially here at Virginia State University from April 14th through the 18th. Our week at the Land of Detroit is completely booked and busy. Monday, April 14th, get out and enjoy some fresh air with games and fun at Activity Hour on University Ave from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Also on Monday, we will have Sin City Skate Night in Daniel's Gym from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday, April 15th, a basketball tournament called Shots Up, Guns Down will be taking place at the basketball courts from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m.
It's not trying.
I'm off my.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's something about this girl, man.
I don't believe it. That's what's going on. I didn't believe in it. I ain't believe in it. Shoot it, shoot it. Yeah. Oh, that's a good shot. Oh, I can't buy a book. Oh yeah, Shivaya, bro. Oh, he's not even ready. He's not even ready. Grab it. Oh!
Hey, yes sir, that's her, but it wasn't like that back when I met her. Lavish life from all the ghost mud before the double R had the hitchhike zone. Her friends didn't like dudes
Good
like
defense.
us, but
Yeah,
I
Shafaya.
arrested the
Yeah,
Gucci
Shafaya, good
gang, so we got
defense.
tough. Spider
Just
web
like
sex,
that.
but that's
Yeah.
what love is. There's more to it.
You love the dedication.
Saying less on the peons. Let's go to Vegas and watch Celine Dion. Make them say what we on. You say no like you was doing it for
Watch your
eons.
back.
Funkin' out your time and let the watch give up the neons. When it rains, it pours.
Oh, yes,
I
Shafaya.
laugh at myself when I change the score. You said my
Wait,
brain
wait.
was a lie, but my brain gave you more.
Oh yeah! I got you back. I got you back.
Your boy got the full body D-Rag out.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just talkin'. I got options, I can pass that like stocking. Just joshing, I'ma spend this holiday locking. My body got rid of them toxins.
Right here. Oh, that's a good shot. That's a good shot. I can't buy a bucket right now, bro. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna turn up for y'all. I'm ready to turn. What we got? Race for 3 street. What I tell you, Jack?
Man,
That's 3.
he was cheating, bro. I saw that. Like, he was cheating. Like, I don't know how else he made it. Like, he got an aimbot or something. I don't know.
Nah, I'm race for 2 street, Jack.
I ain't doing no verse, quit asking.
Let's go! Let's go!
I got options, I can pass that
talking there?
like stocking.
Y'all see that? I'm too golden. I'm too golden. I know y'all saw that.
My body got rid of them toxins.
Nah, talk your stuff.
Sports in the top ten. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad
Big stepper coming.
Listen.
Number 11 with kids. I don't need that.
In the building, I move like a dime. Fettuccine of Vincenzo's.
He blew. Hey, go shot. Oh yeah! Great rebound. Go score! Go score! Go score! Ah! Hit the backboard.
Oh,
That's us. Ah!
push me.
Good job,
Push me,
Shafaya.
bro.
Great
She
work,
said-
Shafaya.
She said,
Great work, Shafaya.
she said, I was like, yeah, no. Oh, yeah.
I like it. I like. Oh, that's not a bad shot. He blew. He blew. He blew.
It's a new weirdo, every week weirdo. Get the book
Yeah, too late.
Good game, chat.
No proof for the IG, no do anything for clout.
Yeah.
Do anything for clout. Do anything
Yes.
for clout.
We let y'all win. We let y'all
You
win.
know what's going on. Hey, come on, Shafaya. Hey, you know what's going on.
We let
chat.
y'all win, though.
You know what's going on.
Come on, we just beat them, bro. Like what? 5 What do you feel like you could have done better?
I feel like I genuinely could have knocked down shots more. You know, I feel like that game took a little long. You know, if I made about half my shots, the game could have been over.
I'm with you too. I try to shoot a lot, and I only made it 1 time. So yeah, but I feel like altogether, you know,
get back
I feel like we
into
really couldn't be better because we are the winners of this championship. You know, I'm sweaty, you sweaty. We did everything right. And if you see Jazelle right here, the losers want to come and talk.
We let y'all win,
They're focused on the
okay?
wrong thing. See how they hating? They hating and losing.
You know, this team Max here, you know, I just want to say, like, we sorry we let y'all down, but we gonna get it back. It's game 1. We gonna come back, all right?
The only reason she won, they won, because she had a good partner. I got a good partner too, but still.
Good.
I'm buns. My man Jarzel was cooking up. I tried to cook,
They can't do it
but
like
I was
us, y'all.
cooking bull sugar.
They can't do it like us. They can't do it like us.
I was cooking bull sugar, chat. I was cooking bull sugar, chat. I was cooking bull sugar, chat. No cap.
That was the first official News Blue tournament, y'all. Tune in the future to possibly see more.
Wednesday, April 16th, come out and chill with your Trojan family on the app for Troy's Palace block party from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Thursday, April 17th, don't miss out on networking opportunities and getting familiar with different clubs on campus at Org Bazaar and the Foster Back Lawn from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. What events are you excited for? Because me personally, I'm looking forward to the block party. Remember, even though these are all on-campus events, make sure you are aware of your surroundings. Always have a friend with you at all times, and be careful when drinking. Spring Fling on the Hill will definitely be the highlight of the spring semester.
Good evening, Virginia, and welcome back to News Blue. I'm Maxwell Ajala, coming to you from Virginia State University. It's Wednesday, April 9th. Tonight's top story is a serious one, but we'll do our best to keep things light. The unsettling series of events began on Tuesday night when a 2-year-old got shot on West Main Street. Thankfully, his injuries were non-life threatening, but the incident has prompted community leaders to question how such violence could occur in the neighborhood. Local residents are saying things like, looks like even toddlers aren't safe from the terrible twos these days. Just 2 hours later, a 15-year-old boy found himself in the wrong place at the wrong time on East 11th Street, resulting in a trip to the hospital. As he recovers, neighbors are rallying around his family, offering support and casseroles. At least he got an excuse to skip gym class now, joked a family member, trying to lighten the mood. In a recent development, Fairfax County Police Chief Kevin Davis addresses comments made by Governor Glenn Youngkin regarding immigration enforcement. While the governor called for increased collaboration between local and federal agencies on immigration matters, Chief Davis clarified his department's stance and priorities. Davis admitted he was initially unaware of the government's remarks, but emphasizes that his department is focused on enforcing state and local laws. Our plate is full with enforcement and investigation of state and local laws of crime that occur here in Fairfax County, said Davis. And we do a pretty good job at closing cases here. However, Davis expressed concerns about potential changes to current policies, suggesting they could negatively impact community trust. Folks who live, play, work in Fairfax County are generally comfortable telling us about crimes, telling us about suspects, telling us about particular circumstances that we may not know about, he explained. So we don't want to engage in efforts that would deteriorate the trust that our community members have in our police department. Why did Chief Kevin bring a parachute to the meeting? Because he wanted to play it safe. Yeah.
Thank you, Max. With that being said, I want to talk about something News Blue did today. News Blue went to church. In this time right now we are in the world, there's many hardships people face, and I want to let people know that times get better and things will get better for you. I want you to look towards a higher power, know that everything will be okay, and that you are wanted, and that you are amazing. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good morning. I'm here with Alejandra. And I'm Jazil. We're at church, guys, you know. News Blue just wants to let you all know to stay blessed and to live your best life possible.
So many times I tried my way, but there's no.
There's this interesting verse in Luke 19. It actually says in verse 40, they're rebuking people for saying Hosanna. And Jesus said that if these people don't cry out, the very rocks will cry out to praise him. Because he was so worthy of praise. Now, I've never seen a rock cry out, and I don't plan to, because I want to give the Hosanna. I want to give the praise that only I can bring to Jesus.
Nothing else can bring me back to life. Only your voice, Holy Spirit, take me closer to your holy presence.
If you're looking for a church home to go to, let me just tell you these two words.
Hey guys, Alejandra here, finishing off your state news. But let's get straight into it. How long until Trump gets impeached again? Saturday, April 5th, thousands of Central Virginians united for a nationwide day of action against President Donald Trump and his administration's policy. The atmosphere was charged with emotion as protesters chanted, "Hands off," and "We've had enough," in a powerful display of passion organized by a coalition of grassroots groups. The Hands Off protest aimed to confront a range of continuous issues, including cuts to healthcare, downsizing, and the elimination of government agencies, human rights abuses, and other ongoing deportation of immigrants. As we end another segment of Let's Blue Honest about state news, I would love to thank y'all for tuning in with the best news channel. I'm Alejandra reporting from Virginia State University for News Blue.
Hey y'all, back here with us. I'm here with the amazing Alejandra, and today we're going to be talking about some stressful situations. So that's why we're here, relaxing and de-stressing in the massage chairs. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Question 1: how do you feel about what's going on in today's society?
I feel like in today's society, a lot is going on, of course. It's very stressful, giving us a lot of anxiety, unwanted things, but I feel like it is also opening a lot of opportunities for everyone to make sure that their voices are heard. I understand that a lot's been going on since the elections of the presidents, and I feel like there's a lot of people that just feel like their vote didn't matter, or like they're just going to stop voting because they didn't, get what they wanted. But I do feel like it's a lot for people to want to talk, people to get their voices out
Of
there and
course,
get involved.
that's real. How do you feel? How do you feel? What do you feel like needs to be changed?
Mm, I would say just in general, a lot has to change, but I think that is going to take a lot of people. It's going to take a lot of time. We have to be patient. That is one thing I know for sure. A lot of people are very impatient. We have to take our time with everything. Everything that, happens in a long time, it's just going to be good.
Yeah. And what do you feel like matters most to you right now?
Right now, what matters most to me is the safety of all my family and friends.
Okay, that's real. And do you feel like right now they're not safe?
Coming from a Hispanic slash Latina community, I do feel like my family is in a little more danger because of certain situations that are going on. But, just trying to keep up with the news, trying to stay involved and making sure my parents are doing everything they have to be doing. I think they're gonna be okay.
And last but not least, if you had a, do you have a message for your community?
I would say for my community, know your rights. For
Mm,
anything that may happen, knowing your rights are very important, regardless of where you're from. Just make sure you know them.
thank you.
What's up, guys? Enosh here, and I'm back with Blue to talk to you about your federal news for this week. Now, does TikTok being banned debate if we have free speech, surveillance, and digital privacy? The US government wants to ban TikTok or make its Chinese owners sell it. Leaders in both political parties say it could be dangerous to national security. TikTok collects a lot of personal information from users, like location and what you type. Some people worry the Chinese government could get this information and use it for bad. But the US officials think TikTok could be used to spy on Americans and spread false information. TikTok is used by millions of Americans to share opinions and be creative. But banning TikTok could take away people's right to speak freely, which is protected by the First Amendment. Groups like ACLU say the ban would be like censorship. Now, who uses TikTok? Because I'm sure we all know someone that uses or makes content on the app. Because over 170 million people in the US use TikTok. It's especially popular with young people, students, and small business owners. Many users say TikTok helps them learn, connect, and make money. But is it a forced sale? The government told TikTok owner ByteDance to sell the app to a US company. If they don't sell it, the app could be banned completely in the US. Is TikTok the only app? Some experts say other apps like Instagram and Facebook also collect data. So why only target TikTok? Some people think the US is trying to stop competition from a successful Chinese app. Others believe TikTok's algorithm might be used to influence what Americans think, especially during elections. TikTok is encouraging users to call their government representatives to stop the ban. Many young people are protesting the idea of banning the app. Some politicians were criticized because they didn't understand how TikTok works
Madison. I'm a freshman political science major all the way from New Jersey, and today I'm here with... Hi, I am Ashley Chico, a rising senior criminal justice major from Orange, New Jersey. Today, my question is, do you think that Black women could come together as a whole? Yes, I do think. However, we do need a role model and a group of females who will be able to start the trend. I feel like if we have that set standard, okay, this is what we have to look up to, and this is who can make a change, then yes, we can make a change. Black Girl Magic. Thank you.
Hey guys, it's Alejandra here. I'm here with
Abigail Hidalgo Torres
and
Mr. Editor.
all right, and then we're gonna be asking you some questions. Our first question is gonna be, do you think TikTok should be banned?
No,
Why?
because people get to express themselves on the app.
Okay, and you?
I don't feel as it should be banned, but I feel like it should be stricter for the younger audiences. There's no way little kids in second grade are singing Sexy Red and Glorilla and stuff like that.
Fair. And do you feel safe using apps that can collect your data?
No,
Why?
because I don't know where my information is going.
Okay, and you?
I agree, but I don't really be tripping about none of that for real. I just like pictures and stuff.
Okay. And then would banning TikTok take away people's freedom of speech?
Yes and no, because there's other apps that they can be using.
Okay.
Completely, it's a platform where people can talk and express and share their thoughts. So removing that is definitely getting rid of freedom of speech. There is other platforms and things of that nature, but what's wrong with TikTok?
And do y'all feel like the government is controlling us too much by trying to get rid of apps like TikTok?
Yeah. I don't know why though.
Okay.
100%, because it's such a platform where you can express yourself creatively and freely. So like they're trying to limit what we do and what we say, and so I feel like that's really important.
And do you feel like TikTok could affect people that have small businesses or are content creators?
Yes and also no, because they have, again, other apps to publish their businesses or make other videos. So yeah.
What was the question one more time? Sorry.
Do you feel like banning TikTok would affect small businesses or content creators?
Oh, 100%. Like I'm trying to make a business on TikTok right now, and so they ban it. Like my business is done.
What's your business?
I can't say. It's in the process of coming around, So banning that would definitely hurt a lot of small businesses who need to share their platform and things of that nature.
Okay. All right. Thank you, guys.
My name is Madison. I'm a freshman political science major from Jersey, and today I'm here with...
Zion, aka Ball Entertainment.
Okay, do you think that Black men can put their differences aside and work together?
Honestly, I feel like when it comes to Black African American males, we have a lot of egos. So since we have a lot of ego, it's kind of hard for us to come together. But I feel like if it's always an end goal at the end of a situation, I feel like all African American men to come together as one, to unite as one, to be a bigger and better community, especially being that of color and having to go against so much supremacy such as Caucasian or Hispanics in a way. We go through a lot of trials and tribulations, but when we come together as one unit, we always succeed. As you see, it's more power in a group rather than an individual. So I feel like we'll be fine.
That's a very well worded answer. Thank you.
Hey y'all, and we're back. I'm here with
Nadaya.
Okay, and today I'll be asking you questions about social media. You fine?
Yes.
Let's get it. First question. Do you think TikTok should be banned?
I know that's been a big thing throughout the world since I don't remember how long, but I know it's been a thing. But personally, I don't think TikTok should be banned. I think TikTok has beneficial reasons to still be open and running. Recently I learned how to open up a can without using a can opener. So I feel like reasons for that, everybody goes to TikTok for TikTok University, trying to learn something new or,
So you're
help them.
saying that because you use TikTok all the time?
I'm someone who went from Musical.ly to TikTok. It went from a lip syncing app to a dancing app, to people expressing their feelings, to people, extending their businesses, and then to being TikTok University. So I've been here for a while, and for somebody, when the whole thing was going down, I felt the way. And there's other platforms, but I think TikTok should stand.
TikTok should stand, she says.
Yes.
Okay. Number 2, would banning TikTok take away people's freedom of speech?
Yes and no to that question. The reason I say yes is because some people, they build their platform strictly from TikTok, and they don't have the other subscribers and followers that follows them on other platforms. So TikTok is their main platform, and no to that, because you can use other platforms. You don't have to just deal with on social media. Take your freedom of speech somewhere else. Set up I don't know, say a parade, or just gather a group of individuals with like-minded thoughts and do what you gotta do. But I think as far as the freedom of speech, without TikTok or not, you can still do what you have to do.
Respect. Third question. Do you feel safe using apps that collect your information?
No, I do not. And I say that to say, maybe it's a personal thing for me, but you go on websites, you go on apps, they ask you about the cookies.
Cookies.
What are the cookies? Like, what are these cookies that you're allowing or that you're rejecting? So,
Like, I click on a website and be like, allow cookies.
yeah, like, what are we allowing for real? Like, why is it called a cookie? I don't know. But I just think that when you do that for yourself, you are giving them access to like personal information. Maybe they're tracking your other websites, or maybe they're really listening to what you're talking about or what you're searching up. Like, I'm hungry, so I want to see what food's around the area. Next, food popping up in my area, like, hey, you still there? Like, I don't know. Like, it's weird stuff that happens. So I feel like they are tracking our stuff and they're listening. Like, I could be talking about Crocs, and then Crocs pop up on Instagram feed.
For real.
Yeah, so they're
real.
definitely listening.
Respect that. Yeah. Last question. Do you feel like banning TikTok could affect people's small businesses and content creators?
Yes, like I mentioned before, a lot of people built their platform strictly from TikTok. Like, started from the bottom, now they up there type stuff. Drake. But yeah, so I feel like, people, they have multiple businesses, and when that was a big thing going around, and when TikTok was heading downhill, they're like, okay, I was here on TikTok. Let me mention my other platforms that I'm also on, bring attention to there. So I feel like people have their own businesses and are thriving strictly from TikTok. I've supported some businesses myself, so
That TikTok shop.
that TikTok shop is something serious. But no, like, TikTok shop, that's another thing. Like, that's something new. And people are able to put their products, or, their shirts, or, paintings, whatever it may be. So I think TikTok is there's the pros and cons to it, but I like to focus more so on the pros.
Pros?
I don't know. Cons can be cons too. The cons be conning. The cons, the cons of TikTok for me is for the little kids. Certain things little kids should not see. Why do they have access to it? Even when it comes to YouTube, sometimes YouTube put random stuff on your feed. It's like, okay, what is my little 5-year-old watching? Why are we? What is this little curse? Like, why are they cursing in this Sonic video?
They know these songs.
These voiceovers. Like, who are these people imitating Sonic and Mickey Mouse? It's weird.
It's weird.
So you really have to watch what the little kids like monitor. They ask for age. They could lie about the age. We gotta figure out a way without lying about the age. They ask for
They are the next generation. We need to make sure they're
they ask for the age, and you could easily say, yes, I'm of that age, but really you're not. You're like 5 years younger. So.
I was put in different ages.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Me personally,
Since I was like 10,
personally, that was me. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, I don't want that for the next generation. We have to do better. They have to do better. Better is the word. Better. So I don't know. Pros and cons, like I said. When it comes to privacy, protect yourself. Watch out. Watch who you're talking to. Watch who you're searching up. When it comes to TikTok, use it to help yourself, benefit yourself. What workout exercises do I want to look up? Or, how can I make spaghetti from scratch? Or, some college dorm meals. I'm on TikTok for the positive reason. I get a laugh every once in a while, but, I try to stick to the positive.
The bright side.
The bright side of TikTok, yes. I miss Musical.ly, but the bright side of TikTok.
Well, thank you so much.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Nice talking to you.
Of course. Is there anything else you would like to say?
No, glad to be here. You know, my first time appearing on News Blue. Looking forward to see what you should have in store.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Of course. Oh, my one. Imagine
Hi everyone, I am Jalen Jones, a senior accounting major from Prince George, Virginia.
Okay, my question for you today is, do you think that black women can work together?
I definitely think black women can work together because as you can see, I'm a part of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and I have all my sisters. This is a sorority where we help the community and we always work together. So, yeah, I think for what I'm in honestly stands for women working together. So I definitely think women can work together. Me and my sisters do it every day. We help clean up campus. We always give back to the community, and it's no issue. So yeah.
Thank you for your response.